South Africa battles EU citrus export regulations at the WTO, by Satori News. South Africa's citrus sector, a core facet of the nation's agribusiness, faces mounting challenges amidst ongoing disputes with the European Union, EU, over agricultural export protocols. At a recent cabinet meeting in Pretoria, serious concerns were voiced regarding the economic impact of EU's phytosanitary measures, which impose rigorous standards for the prevention of plant diseases such as citrus black spot, CBS, and false codling moth, FCM, on South African citrus exports. The dispute, now escalated to the World Trade Organization, WTO, underscores the hefty price of compliance for South Africa, an estimated R2 billion, $100 billion each year, a significant financial burden for the citrus industry. As the second largest exporter of citrus globally, South Africa sees approximately 33% of its citrus yield enter the EU market. These numbers point towards the EU as a pivotal trading partner whose measures hold considerable sway over South African agricultural economics. Minister in the presidency, Khumbudzo Ntshavheni, detailed these concerns post-cabinet meeting, emphasizing that while the EU's regulations don't outrightly ban South African citrus imports, they create onerous costs for local producers. South Africa's citrus industry is a major employer, with over 140,000 individuals directly working in predominantly rural areas, thus bearing on livelihoods of an estimated 1.5 million people. The contention lies not just in the financial burdens imposed by the EU's measures, but the perceived inconsistency in their application. During the media briefing, it was noted that countries with parallel circumstances, such as Israel, have not been subjected to similar treatment. South Africa's call for scrutiny under the WTO's purview is not merely a bilateral affair, but rather a showcase of the broader principle, the need for fair and standardized international trade practices. This appeal to the WTO indicates a pushback against policies perceived as discriminatory and protective under the guise of phytosanitary concerns, steering the conversation towards equitable economic competition and trade. The citrus dispute between South Africa and the EU will undeniably hold significant ramifications. A ruling in South Africa's favor has the potential to create precedents for international agricultural trade, potentially altering the scope of phytosanitary measures allowable under the WTO framework. Conversely, should the EU's measures be upheld, it could herald harsher compliance requirements for agricultural exporters around the globe. Thank you for choosing Satori News.